This time of year can be tough for single parents, but she has some tips on how to possibly make that easier. Rebecca Fisher, thank you so much for joining us.
Hi.
So what are the reasons why this time of year would be especially tough for a single parent?
Well, being a single parent is difficult just as it is. I remember trying to figure out how I was going to survive every month, let alone this season where there's this immense pressure to spend a lot of your money on gifts for your kids. And most parents want to see their kids have a great Christmas and get everything they want. And so I remember right around November every year that frenzy would begin, starting with Black Friday. And we know how crazy that can get with the reports of violence going on those days. So it's hard not to get caught up in that. But when you just don't have the money to participate in that, it can be really disappointing. And so you have to find ways to get around it and make Christmas happy anyway.
All right. And one of your tips is keep Christmas. And I guess this goes for other religions as well. If you're Jewish, keep Hanukkah. How important is it to just focus on the season itself and what it means?
I think it's the most important tool in surviving the holidays because really we've lost track of what's important. That this consumerism Christmas sways our focus, and for me it really helped to get back to our family traditions and our Christian beliefs, and like you said, that can apply to faiths across the board, but our family, we focus on Christmas and what that really meant and what that true gift was, that gift of the baby Jesus and what comes with that. And so we celebrate that. We get together as a family and we read his story, we watch his story in the movies, we sing it in the Christmas carols, and we really try to keep that focus.
Oh, like you said, Christmas caroling costs nothing, a great way to really get in the spirit and remember what it's all about. You also say share the list. You're a big believer that it does take a village.
It really does. I would not have survived single parenthood without the village that I built up around me, including family, but friends as well, other single parent friends who would always come around and say, we want to get your daughter something. Do you know what she wants? And of course, I have this list and I'm going to share it with them, and I let them know exactly what she wants, and I'm not worried about taking all the credit because that's, again, not what it's about. So, and Santa usually gets all the credit anyway, so I share that list and she gets to enjoy the gifts from lots of people who love her.
All right. You also say communicate with the other parent. Not always possible, but if you have a halfway decent relationship, you feel it's very important to coordinate your Christmas.
It is, and communicating with the ex can be really difficult, for some impossible, but if you do have a reasonable ex, share that list and talk about it. Who's going to get what? Your child does not need two of everything. It's a waste for everybody. So communicate, decide who's getting what, decide how you're going to present that to them, and everybody wins.
All right, and last but not least, be honest with your kids, especially as they get older.
Right. My daughter's older now, so I can have more frank conversations with her about the limits of money, and I'm teaching her to prioritize that. And so, we ask her, do you want one big gift? Do you want small gifts? And she gets to decide what is really, really important to her, and then I get to give that to her. And so again, we both win.